97.1, we don't play new songs, just the great country music of all time. But we know sometimes you want something new. So check out our sister station, the new 93Q, and find the absolute fewest commercials and number one for the most new country. From artists like Chris Stapleton, Billy Currington, Tim McGraw, and a whole bunch more. So remember, 97.1 for your favorite country legends, and 92.9 for the best and most new country. The new 93Q, and online at thenew93q.com.
Today, this breakfast isn't just breakfast. It might be the first McDonald's breakfast you're having at McDonald's again. This lunch might be a weekly tradition you hadn't had in weeks. And this dinner might be the first one you bought for not just you in a while. Whatever this order is for you, McDonald's will be here to take it.
When every day is a little different, you can count on McDonald's to still be McDonald's, where a double cheeseburger and small fries are just $2.50. Price and participation may vary. Dining rooms are starting to reopen in certain communities.
When the creepies are crawling and the spirits start calling, Specs is a haven for all that you're craving. Wine, spirits, and beers to raise in good cheers. It's the largest selection of spooky perfection. With prices so low, they practically glow. Just tap on the app to shop from your lap. And Specs will deliver. This rabbit's a giver. For Halloween fun and grins ear to ear, knock knock it's Specs. The fun starts here.
Fall into savings at Beck & Maston Buick GMC. New 2020 Enclave, $13,500 off MSRP. With 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months and no payments for 90 days. Experience the new Buick.
Save at BeckandMaston.com.
At Terry Bryant, most clients call within 5 business days of their car accident. Why? Because they know time is ticking to get the money that they deserve. And they know that the right medical care now could mean a faster recovery. So, how long has it been since your accident? How long have you put off calling Terry Bryant? Don't wait any longer. Call 800-444-5000 for board-certified lawyer and former judge Terry Bryant. Visit terrybryant.com. That's terrybryant.com.
Cleanings, checkups, and cavities? Have Dr. Cheng's dental practice at capacity.
Patient in room 1 is getting a root canal. The x-rays in room 2 are going to have to wait. We're down to 1 hygienist.
It's time to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. The moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Indeed delivers 2.5 times more hires than the other branded job sites combined, according to Breezy HR 2019. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first job post. Terms and conditions apply.
Introducing touch-free payments from PayPal, the safe way to pay. Whatever you're looking for, whether it's a morning pick-me-up, a fresh hair,
or Glenda Smith. That, says Bengani, was curtains for Journatic, but also the moment when pink slime turned into something far more nefarious.
In 2014-2015, Tim Bond created a new company called Newsinator, and he started creating a network of local sites in Illinois. This was done in partnership, or at least heavily funded by Dan Proft, who ran a super PAC called Liberty Principles. And Dan Proft has been described as a controversial figure in conservative politics in Illinois. Eventually what happened with Newsinator was somehow it rebranded to become something called LGIS, or Local Government Information Services.
The main brand nowadays is called Locality Labs, but by any name, she says, it is a pay-for-play operation. Conservative clients paying for propaganda disguised as vetted local reporting. There's a name for that, actually.
I'm the president and you're fake news.
Only this is actual fake news from countless sites whose ownership is intentionally obscured by a confusing array of entities. It is the quintessential shadowy network, which Bengani's internet sleuthing and other reporters
2008 में जब मैंने इलेक्शन किया था मुझे भी $1000 का चेक ये जो रमेश बुटेरा ने दिया था ठीक है और वो तो उसका मतलब ये कि मैं आरएसएस हो गया मुझसे ज्यादा कौन मतलब कि जो है एंटी आरएसएस होगा या एंटी क्या कहते हैं जो भी लोग मतलब कि हरकत करते हैं मुझसे ज्यादा कौन होगा ठीक है मैंने तो जी गो अहेड
Just go ahead. Go ahead.
नहीं तो मैं ये कह रहा था, क्या मैं आरएसएस का हो गया? क्या मैं आरएसएस का हो गया? इस बच्चे को कद्दू नहीं पता कि क्या कहते हैं इतना ज्यादा। ठीक है, वो गया होगा, थोड़ा सा लोगों ने उनको कहा होगा जी ठीक है, लेकिन ही इज योर्स। उसको ये पता है कि 22,000 मुसलमान उसके हल्के में रहते हैं, 13,000 हिंदू जहाँ पे रहते हैं। उसको पता है कि 22,000 के लोगों को खातिर मैं कैसे नहीं इग्नोर कर सकता हूँ। आप मुझे ये, वो इतना तो बेवकूफ नहीं है, उसको पता है कि आप दुकानों में, आपका ग्रोसरी स्टोर है, ठीक है, आपको पता है कोई आदमी जो है ज्यादा खर्च कर जाता है, उसको ज्यादा अहमियत देते हो, उसको डबल बैग में डाल के देते हो आप सामान, ठीक है। तो इसी तरीके से उसको भी इस बात का पता है कि उसके हल्के के अंदर 23,000 मुसलमान हैं उसके वोटर्स, और उसके जो 13,000 के क्या कहते हैं वो हिंदू वोटर्स हैं, ठीक है। तो जारी बात हर एक को नहीं देखा, लेकिन मुझे अफसोस अपने मुसलमान भाइयों से ये है कि यार तुम्हारा
So people come there, and so you're going to start off at 9, or you're going to gather at 9?
We are going to start gathering at 9 o'clock.
So by 10 you'll get
by
going.
10 we are going to get going. So we are going to give.
I hope City of Sugarland, you all have talked to them.
I got the permits. I got all the permits.
Because there will be a lot of cars out there just waiting in the lot, or maybe they should park in the parking lot and then come out. So there's not a one big line.
No, yeah,
going outside.
We are going to plan, and
yeah,
we are going to have.
Who am I to say anything? You have already planned it. I love that. So folks out there listening, you know, if you want to be part of a rally, you know, Indians for Trump, or Pakistanis for Trump, or Jamaicans for Trump, or anyone for Trump who wants to participate in this, although it's you know, sponsored by you guys, people can come there. You register tinyurl.com, right?
Yeah, even if they don't register, it is fine. Just show up there.
Decorate your car, put your banners, and you may win several prizes if you.
Exactly.
You know, and maybe next Saturday they'll come live on your show and talk about it.
Definitely.
And that'll be awesome, man. Are you going to put that on your Facebook Live?
We are going to put Facebook Live, and I think we have got some national media is also
national media is also
covering. I was going to ask you about who's covering.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I was just wondering who's covering.
Yeah, national media is also covering, and couple of. We have a team, so they are working on it. So a couple of people.
And did you get this idea from other rallies that we've seen around the country?
Yeah, in fact, we did not get the idea from those rallies, but we got some news from the Indo-American. In the
community,
the community that they are supporting Biden. I said no, it's not that. We are here and we are supporting Trump. Let's show them. We are also.
You got the Houstonians thought that, you know, there are a lot of Indians, and there are a lot of Indians supporting Biden. There's nothing wrong with that, man.
Of course.
Although the ratio may have come down a little bit, but that's okay. That's good.
We want to show the people that
it's
there are other
free country, and your elections are free and open, right? So that's the way it should be. But congratulations. So people listening out there, on 1st of November, which is a Sunday, 9 o'clock in the morning, come to Sugarland in your car, decorate the car if you're a Trump supporter, and get in there. Best is to register, and tell them how to register.
tinyurl.com tinyurl.com/IACT rally. IACT is IACT -RALLY.
Fantastic. We're all spelling bee people, so we know spellings very easily. We're Desi guys. Yeah, we're very good at that. So show up there. Is there any breakfast? Because we're Desi people. Is there any breakfast?
We are going to have cookies.
Yeah, both.
So what, are you going to go down and
I love cookies.
register for this?
I'm not a cookie monster, but I love
Are you going and registering? Are you going there?
You know, I'm so tempted, man. I'm so tempted.
Please, come there.
I'm so tempted.
And
Jagat, what about you?
Jagat is a Biden people. You can't put a Biden say, hey Raja, ऐसे Biden का लगेगा open forum भी close हो जाएगा पूरा.
कोई जासूस तो चाहिए ना?
जासूस तो चाहिए.
It's too early.
It's too early in the morning. 9 o'clock Sunday.
Oh, that's actually a bad time. I'm not a morning person.
Hey, Smriti, come on, man.
No, we are going to start at 10 o'clock, so we got time.
Meet at 9. Look,
9.
these guys are all IACT, Desi people, Indian. 9 बोला तो 10 तक तो आएगा यार लोग. हम लोग देसी लोग हैं यार. हम देसी लोग को 2-3 चीज चाहिए होता है.
Indian standard.
देसी ideologies क्या? Number 1, it should be free. Number 2, the parking has to be free. And number 3, we need food.
We need food.
Everything is there.
And put us on television. Number 4. That is the way it is. Let's go to this caller. Maybe he has some interesting, more than what I talked about. Thanks for calling Open Forum. Please go ahead. You may be our last caller today, though.
नहीं, अभी तो 10 मिनट बाकी है.
10 minutes बाकी है. Please go ahead. You're on Open Forum. Yeah, it's always you, man. Come on. Come on, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, go for it.
Anyway, hi, my name is Sanjay.
Sanjay.
And listening to your show, this is my third time I'm calling up in your show for the last 1 year.
10 years. Oh, we've been on for 1 year. Third time, my God.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Third time.
Third time.
So, अगर एक याद होगा, Howdy Modi के बाद, and then, one show I called up and we
Yes,
had
sir.
a good talk.
हम लोग झूठ if we lie to you, don't feel bad. Yes, sir, we remember you. I said don't feel bad, यार. अपन झूठ नहीं बोला, अपन सच में बोला कि don't feel bad.
Interesting topics.
Yes, sir.
And let me tell you, I am not eligible to vote. So,
Okay.
neither I'm a Democrat nor I'm a Republican.
We'll give you more time then.
So let me play the devil's advocate, and a lot of points what came up. One is, I think this election is my third what I'm seeing staying in America.
Goodness.
All right?
How come you're not a citizen though?
That is what I'm coming to the point. All right.
Okay.
So, Abhi, first of all, this election is turning out to be more than a Desi soap opera.
Yeah, you're right
You're
about
very
it.
right.
One side. And you've got Kamala Devi who talks as if Joe is her boyfriend, oh, my Joe, my Joe.
Yeah.
That's very artificial. Number one. Number two, the first debate was, worse than 10-year-old kids fighting with each other in school. Now, the last debate was very interesting because 3 points came up. Energy, immigration, and of course,
China.
What the world is doing and all. But let me tell you, I work in the energy industry.
Right.
If you try to stop energy, it's going to have a big disaster because after many, many years, US has turned into a self-sufficient country in energy. Today, what shale gas has done, and one gentleman, Mr. Josh or whoever called up,
No, before that.
talking about
yeah.
shale. Shale is nothing but shale gas and shale oil, and today US has become self-sufficient because of that. And today we have become the cheapest producer of natural gas in the world. So if you try to play around with energy, it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
Number two, immigration. Now, why I say I'm not able to vote is, 12 साल हो गए ये देश में आके as a legal immigrant,
and yet,
come here to work. And what Trump has done to put a stop on illegal immigration, and what he has done is helping for people like us who have come legally and working here, contributing to the taxes, contributing to the growth of the country to get a chance. So this year with the visa bulletin, and also what Trump is doing, one way is good. Okay, his way of doing things is very different. But let me tell you, being in the international business also, he's brought China to the knees. At the end of the day, today China is worried with what US is doing.
Absolutely.
So he has arm twisted China to come on the table to discuss. He has brought energy to the fore, wherein Saudi Arabia is now listening to what this guy wants to do. And at the end of the day, we don't talk about, but all the peace treaties, what has happened in the Middle East, is also got to do what this gentleman has done. So whether, we like it or not, but just for everybody to understand, energy has brought US to the fore. Okay, the way we handle it is something which is debatable, but also the immigration. Today, when you apply, when you look at illegal people are coming, they're asking for asylum, and at the end of the day, they become dependent on the social security or dependent on what America, they become like a foster child. You are fostering these people, without any contributing anything.
Right.
But for the legal guys who have come, they have to get a chance.
Yes,
so
sir.
I think this is what.
Right. You made your good points. You're obviously a fantastically intelligent person working in a great company, been here for 12 years. Unfortunately, you've not moved to the next step where you can become a citizen, and people like you should become
I have
citizen.
to get my green card first.
And people like you should get a green card. That's exactly what I was telling in the beginning. When there is an immigration law and we have hordes and hordes of people who are not documented and come on here, it's people like you who get thrown back in the line or even behind the fence. I don't know where you get thrown back. And I mean, the points you made about energy contradict exactly what the other guy had talked about. And I'm a doctor. I have no idea about this energy thing. All I can say is it makes business sense. As a small businessman, it makes business sense when you say that we are going to close down the oil industry in an election year, when the election is 7 days from now. You are not, you're playing with the emotions of millions of people in that energy who are not thinking of 20 years from now, but you're thinking of 7 days from now. And that is where an acumen of an election has to be put into Biden's mind. He does not think as sharply as he should on his feet, unfortunately.
Jagat, you have something to say about it?
No, I don't have anything.
He's thinking from his feet.
I'm not making fun of that.
What he said was that by 2050,
Right.
it's a transition period for the oil industry.
Okay.
Or
Yeah,
the energy sector.
And you're right about that.
And that is what everybody
And I think you're right about that.
talking about.
Right.
But what Caller is saying and what you people are saying, that he's going to shut down the energy industry, which is not the case. So there is no point in arguing because you believe in one thing, what he said is totally different.
Sounds good. Hey, listen, thank you very much.
Well, that's what I said. It's debatable.
It's
debatable,
yeah,
but
yeah,
the
yeah.
fact
And
of
it's
the matter
Even
is,
on the fracking, he said that he's going to ban fracking on the federal land.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
On the
but
federal
then
land.
even-
Not
okay, anyway,
not
I
on the
think
private.
it's
If the private company wants to go not into the federal land, they are not even drilling on
But
the
the
federal land.
subsidies
at
will
this
be
time.
gone. Did he say
So
this?
it's not something new that they're
let's
going to do.
understand.
All the
But
fracking
let's
which is
understand.
done is on the private land
Yeah,
right now.
fine.
And so because of that fracking
Hold
is
on.
still going to continue.
Okay, so let him finish it.
fine, but after you frack,
It has to go to the oil
then that goes through federal land.
refineries.
So
Yeah.
pipelining, so he's talking about banning pipelines also. So which is going to
See,
happen
this guy,
that,
this gentleman knows oil and gas. I mean, we have
You're
no
very
idea.
you're pretty articulate.
The
in
oil
what you're
transportation
saying.
is done through the pipeline in America. So those pipelines are not going to be shut down by any president, for that matter.
But the new ones, when you frack so
They are
much,
hardly-
and you have to, well, they were,
The fracking
remember,
is still going to go on, except on the federal land, which
No.
is not even happening right now.
so where is it going to be, how is it going to be transported when you have so much of fracking going on? Because the private guys will open up even more.
No, when you said, Jagat Bhai, there is no fracking going on the federal lands, why do you even say it? He's going to ban the fracking on federal land.
No,
This
because
is
he's gone on
nonsense.
record.
He has to clarify his
on record.
position.
No, I have to take this other caller.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir, thank you very much.
Anyway, thank you so much for the time.
Hey, listen, keep calling us because your calls like yours make Open Forum what Open Forum is. We have the smartest, most intelligent callers, and we want to keep that caliber going forever and ever. Thank you again very much.
Thank you.
Yogesh Bhai, you had called. Please call back again. I wanted to hear Yogesh. Yogesh is, he's a Houstonian, stalwart out here, and his word is awesome, and I want to hear him. Yogesh, call us 1-800-444-1061. We've got hardly 1 minute left, but I'll take you and extend that time and beg of Nabil to kind of hold off a little bit. But if he doesn't call, we'll have to probably stop the show. Let's take one 15-second call on this gentleman. Go ahead, please, sir. Hello, how are you doing? 15 seconds.
All right, how are you?
Fantastic. 15 seconds, 12 now.
I am a Republican. I voted from Barry Goldwater all the Republican, but not to this man.
7 seconds now.
He has any family values. He's a gutter level man. Okay?
0 seconds now. All right. I told you we'll give him 15 seconds. Oh, hello, mein 3 seconds to nikal gaya, Jagat bhai.
He calls on our show also.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, you think we should?
I think we should give him an award, like the most caller award. What do you think? What do you think, man?
That's okay. I think
That's okay.
he has a certain way of talking.
Yeah, it's all right. No. You know what? He has, again, we talk about ideology. He sticks to his ideologies. He never sways, and I like something about him. The problem with him is he doesn't stop. There's no full stop in his sentences. And I want him to start putting full stops so we can talk to him. He doesn't let us talk. It's my show. It's Jagat's show and Smriti's show. Let us talk so.
And
You
no
only keep
filters.
talking.
And no filters.
And no filters, yeah. Hey, Yogi had called, but I think we are running out of time now.
I think
Folks,
I think so.
Right. We are running out of
we're running out of time. Folks, thank you for listening to Open Forum. It's always a pleasure that you guys come back every Saturday, in spite of all the fighting that we do, in spite of things that we talk that you don't like, and sometimes you talk that I don't like, or Jagat doesn't like, or Smriti doesn't like, and now Ramesh Bhai didn't like some of them. And in spite of all that, you come back and listen to us, and you really made this talk show the longest running talk show in the country, the Desi talk show, longest running. We can always say the best, but we want to say longest running because for that we know we are definitely sure. Best to bolna chahiye, lekin. But I tell you what, I have, Jagat, some of my patients, when I see them, and this is not to brag, this is to make sure people understand there are a lot of people listening, and they'll talk to me and say, Subodh Butcher, wait a minute, your voice we've heard on the radio. That means there are a lot of people listening to us, and they are not telling us.
Same kind of thing. Is it Jagat Kamdar?
Yeah.
Are you the same guy that was on the radio?
And now Smriti. And now Smriti. You haven't heard it yet?
You will hear it.
सब स्मृति के दोस्त लोग उसको फोन करो आज सब लोग फोन करके बोलो Smriti, we always listen to you all the time, every time. Folks, thank you for listening to Open Forum. Thank you, Ramesh Bhai. And Sunday, a lot of people are going to come to Smart Financial. They're going to be celebrating it with Trump banners. And tell that URL, tiny whiny Joey.
tinyurl.com IACT-RALLY.
Thank you, and keep up the good work at your radio station.
Thank you.
The IACT. You also come 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock on a different channel. We cannot advertise the name of the channel, but if you go to IACT, you obviously can. And Jagat Bhai, also congratulations. Ramesh and you do a great job at 9 o'clock Sunday. You all do for 1 hour or 2 hours, I think. 2 hours. I've listened to you all several times. Don't think I don't listen to the other side.
Please,
I always listen to the other side, so that I can find my and find decisions and rebuttals whenever I have to. नवीन भाई क्या शिता में यार